All right, yesterday we did a mandala with Zentangles. Today we're going to do a art in a circle with a little bit of design of something other than just a design. So we're going to try a tree, and we're going to maybe even add some lettering to it. So I think it should be fun. Let's get started. Okay, today we're going to do a composition in a circle. It needs to be something that you enjoy. I kind of like trees, so I am going to do trees. I'm going to start out with my border. Again, I just used a paper plate and made a circle, and I'm going to give it kind of a frame. So I'm going to go around and give it another little border. That'll be a frame that we can put some sort of a Zentangle around to create that border. And then I'm going to just create my tree. And I'm going to do it in the middle, but you could do it from the side like the picture was. Lisa Chain did hers from the side. You can do it however you want. I'm going to make mine in the middle, and I'm going to start off by just creating it with pencil. So in case I don't like one of my branches, then I can erase it. That's the cool part about using pencil. You can change and create it however you want. One of the things about trees is a lot of times they're kind of a V. So you go up and you have a V going off, you go up and you have a V going off, V going off. And so the main deal is that this part can't be bigger than this part. So that has to be smaller. So as you go up, it just has to, as it grows, it has to get smaller than what you started out in the very beginning. I'm going to give it kind of a border. And then you can add words to it if you want to. You can create whatever designs you want in it, but you just kind of start out with a pencil drawing, and then you can go directly to your pen and just start playing with it. So you can have borders on the side. I think I'm going to have borders on the side that are going to be kind of leaf, like this is a leaf border, and maybe it's going to have little circles around it, but I'm going to create a border that's going to go along with my tree. So my border, I think, is going to be like leaves. But your border could be whatever you want it to be. And then I'm going to just kind of have some circles like they were berries going around. Okay, so first I'm going to just create kind of a border, and I've already started it, but I have to turn it because of the fact that I'm left-handed and it's really hard for me to get this. So I'm just going to do some leaves on the side of the border, and I'm going to put some circles to kind of make some berries, and that's going to be my border. You can make any kind of border you want to, but since this one's kind of about nature, you just go up the line and create a leaf, and it doesn't have to be the same size. You can have leaves that are bigger, you can have leaves that are smaller. Just create you some leaves, and if you like the idea of some berries in between, those can be kind of solid and they can kind of cover up some of the different things that you have. And you could create and go all the way around and do your border. All right, so then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to outline my tree. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to create my tree, and I'm going to go out to where my leaves were in. So on this side, I'm not going to do that yet because I don't know where my leaf is going to end. And I'm going to outline my tree. All right, then I'm going to put some sort of a texturing kind of design in here to kind of make it look like a tree. So I'm going to just follow these lines along, but some of them I may want to put some curves in as I go so that some of the lines have to go around. And you can create some textures to fill in the spaces. Okay, so I'm going to stop it again at this. I want you to finish your border and finish drawing your tree or whatever you want, and then we'll come back again in just a second. Okay, so you can leave that as your border. You could, I'm going to add just around, I'm going to add a kind of a curved border. I just like curves to finish it up as far as making just the finish of your circle. And you could go all the way around with that. You can add some texturing as far as in for your tree. I'm going to take this and add just a little bit more. We talked about pointillism the other day, and so like in areas where you want it shadowed, you could add some dots and they will make it kind of shadowed and also just add to your texture of your tree. So like you could use some dots on the sides, and you can just keep adding some of those until it gets to be the texture that you want to kind of create some illusion. We live in Oklahoma, so things are kind of windy, so I'm gonna put some lines that might kind of indicate wind as far as kind of coming through here, just to add to some of the curves. Make this one come down. Just to kind of create some other little pieces of something. You could take and make kind of an indication of leaves, bunches of leaves, by curving, like just some curves like this in the side. Maybe those are going to have some dots in them also, and so you could create some different leaf patterns inside. You can have all different kinds of leaves. It doesn't have to be any certain kind of thing. You could create kind of a landscape behind it to kind of, so you have ground versus sky. Maybe after you get all the leaves on, you might want to add some clouds behind them. We usually have clouds in Oklahoma. Okay, so I'm going to continue to add some dots. I'm going to add some more leaves and see what I can do from here. All right, so here's what our tree looks like. You can leave it black and white, or you can add a spot of color. This is what it looks like with just a little bit of color in it. So you can leave it black and white, or you can add some color. This was done with colored pencils. All right, hope you had fun with that. Have a wonderful Tuesday. We're getting closer to when we can open back up and we'll get to see each other. And I love you all and miss you all a lot. Don't forget to wash your hands. Bye-bye for now.